Welcome to Wonder in the Word Minisode, a short reflection and a deep dive into a Bible verse. Let's read today's verse.
Today's verse is Psalm 111, verse 2. Great are the works of the Lord, studied by all who delight in them.
Let's start off with a deep dive into the context and the author of this verse. So traditionally, the Psalms are attributed to various writers, and this specific one does not give the name for the author, but this group of Psalms is believed to be written in post-exile, so this could be written during Ezra or Nehemiah's time. And this is also paired thematically with Psalm 112, and Psalm 111 focuses on God's work, whereas Psalm 112 is on the person who fears God. So now let's do a deep dive into the Bible verse. So it starts off by stating, "Great are the works of the Lord." So this opening phrase sets the tone for the entire psalm. The Hebrew word great, which is gadol, signifies something magnificent and excellent. So it shows a scale and quality that surpasses human comprehension or understanding. So the works of the Lord refer to everything God has done. So this includes creation, providence, which is his active involvement in the world and human history, and redemption history, especially for Israel. So this is a major focus in the psalm because the psalmist likely had in mind specific acts like the exodus from Egypt or the wilderness journey, the giving of the law, the conquest of the promised land, and God's consistent provision for his people. These were not just historical events, but demonstrations where God shows his covenant faithfulness. So the next part is studied by all who delight in him. This is the major heart of the verse's meaning. So studied in Hebrew is the word derushim, and that comes from the root darash. And this is much more than a casual glance. It means to seek out, inquire, and diligently examine. So this suggests a deep reflective engagement and careful meditation on the word. This is an active pursuit of understanding, and just as a scientist studies the natural world, or a historian examines past events, these believers are called to actively explore and understand God's actions. Next, we see all who delight in them. So this is the specific kind of people who undertake this study. So this delight that's mentioned here is not intellectual curiosity, but a profound joy and pleasure from this. It's a genuine affection for God and his ways, and those who delight in God's work are those who find joy in his character and his actions. And this joy motivates them to seek a deeper understanding of God. And they're not studying out of obligation or academic interest, but rather a desire to learn more and a loving desire. So this verse calls active believers to engage with God's revelation through his creation, his providence, his redemptive history that is recorded in the scripture. It encourages life of thoughtful reflection, appreciation for God's majesty and goodness. And it also suggests that neglecting to ponder God's work means missing out on a significant source of joy and wisdom. In essence, Psalm 111, verse 2, invites us not just to observe God's action, but to immerse ourselves in them, allowing delight in him to fuel our desire for deeper understanding, which can lead to profound worship. So next time you see something beautiful in creation, don't just admire it, delight in it. Here at Wonder in the Word, we're all about faith without filters and wonder without limits. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, stay curious and never stop marveling at the beauty of God.